Okay, so some rather bad news for the Brooklyn Nets. They've had a lot of good news this year with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving playing full time now, but this is some bad news for them. So Spencer Dinwiddie suffered a partial ACL tear. He will have surgery next week. He injured his ACL in the third quarter of Sunday night's loss to the Hornets. He drove on Bismack Biyombo, the center of the Charlotte Hornets, and he planted his foot awkwardly. He grabbed his knee, then hobbled towards the sideline. The test revealed he had a partial tear. This is not the first time he's had ACL problems. He had a torn ACL junior year at Colorado versus Washington. His return will depend on his rehabilitation. And this year, he so far in these 3 or 4 games the Nets played, I think it's probably like 3 games. He's averaged 6.7 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 3 assists on 21.3 minutes. And the source was Malika Andrews, ESPN staff writer. So Nate, I'll start off with you first. What do you think about Spencer Dinwiddie's injury?
Well, obviously, we wish him a speedy recovery. I hope he get on the on court soon. There's a reason why he was given an extension by the Nets. And this is, him producing on offense is the best reason why. Is he on the level of KD and Kyrie? No, but he's definitely a good third option. I mean, he's really good at what he does. I mean, he it was on full display, excuse me, when he played the Warriors and the Celtics too. I mean, he was doing well when they faced the Celtics, and I thought the Celtics were gonna give the Nets some trouble, but they didn't. The Nets just powered through them, and the Celtics are obviously we know they're a great team too, and he and Spencer Dinwiddie's a part of that. And I will say this, I mean, having a re-injured injury, if you get what I mean by that, I think that's worse than getting an injury the first time. Like for example, if you tear an ACL and then it heals up and you tear it again, I think that's even worse than the initial injury. So it's really sad to see that he re-aggravated an ACL tear, and that it needs surgery once again. So we obviously hope that he has a speedy recovery, and we'll just see how it goes from here.
Yeah, I mean, this year I wouldn't really call him a third option, but again, first of all, I'm wishing him the best of luck and a speedy recovery as soon as possible. He is a good player for the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, the past few years, he really been proving it, and there's a reason why he got this extension, and there's a reason why, you know, and there's a reason why he was kind of playing like he deserved this extension. And I mean, obviously, he's not going to have the stats that we hope he can, because again, the two stars of his team is Kyrie and Kevin Durant, but when you look at Spencer Dinwiddie, his presence is there, and he is a good player. And honestly, honestly, it sucks to see him have another ACL injury. Like you said, I absolutely agree with you. I think it hurts the second time because it's already hurting. You know what I'm saying? And during the recovery process, you just hurt it again. It's something that you don't want to go through. So I mean, with that being said, I'm wishing him the best of luck, a speedy recovery, and hopefully he can get back on that court as soon as he's fully healthy.